Right, hello everybody, welcome back to the Natural Road YouTube channel. The Premier League season is over. I'm going to be now giving you my team of the season. Let's do it. So just a precursor of what I'm going to be selecting. Players have had to play most of the season. So some players who've been sensational second half of the season, that have been maybe injured or haven't just played, they've not been picked. Some of the players that haven't been playing for the whole season, I didn't pick them. So let's do this. In goal, we're going to go with Nick Pope from Burnley. Absolute sensation. I feel like he's a young kid for some reason, but he's not. He's a really experienced goalkeeper. He's 28 years old. For me, like Nick Pope, like his face, he just looks like 22 years old. He looks like on his up. But let's be honest, goalkeepers peak very, very late. And that's where he's at his career, isn't he? He's like really now at its peak. He's getting better. He's knocking on the door on the England squad. Him and Dean Henderson. We'll talk about him later today. Nick Pope, one of the most clean sheets in the Premier League this season. Absolutely fantastic. When we played them, it was 1-1 later after the lockdown, and he was just unbelievable. He's so reliable, doesn't make many mistakes, keeps it simple, kicks it long. That's my goalkeeper of the season. Alisson he missed about 3 months due to injury, and even though he played still most of the season, I thought, no, let's give it to Nick Pope. He's played 38 games, one of the most clean sheets, reliable. Let's go with Pope. Okay, the formation is obviously 4-3-3. So back four is going to be Trent, Alexander-Arnold, Soyuncu, Van Dijk, and Andy Robertson. Let's start with the Scouser in our team. The Scouser in our team. It's Alexander-Arnold. It's Alexander-Arnold. It's Alexander-Arnold. The Scouser in our team. The Scouser in our team. The Scouser in our team. It's Alexander-Arnold. What an absolute... This kid just continues to grow and grow. He's an absolute genius in the ball. The technique on delivery is superb. And, how could you improve from last season getting 12 assists? You can improve. 13 assists. It's absolutely sensational. Going forward, he's improved his defending as well. You can see he's just more confident in his defending. He takes on people when he's got the ball at his feet. He crosses, like, what I've noticed really on, he likes to cross from deep, and that when you're next to the byline, it's easy to cross because the defense is in shape. It's ready to defend. But if you're crossing it from deep, the defense isn't expecting most of the time the ball coming 40 yards, pinging him the ball. Similar to Bobby's goal against who was our goal? I forgot now. Against Chelsea, that ball was 40 yards. And he just pinged it because the defense is not expecting it from that deep out, and he's got such an amazing delivery. Once again, sensational. He's 21 years old. He's almost done everything in football you can do. Corner taken quickly, Premier League champion, Champions League winner, Club World Cup, Super Cup winner, the list goes on. Probably the young footballer of the year as well. So Trent Alexander at right back. First centre back, Charles Soyuncu, amazing season, amazing. Maguire, very, very good centre back, goes to Man United. And then Leicester City, they got Soyuncu basically there waiting, and he's almost been as good as Maguire last season. He basically a perfect replacement, even maybe better than Maguire this season. So absolutely sensational, bit of business from Leicester. Soyuncu was bought by them about 2 years ago or something, and he didn't play much because it was Evans and Maguire did really, really well. Lost 2 seasons. And Soyuncu out of nowhere. What's his name? He looks like the Shrek guy, isn't it? What's his name? I forgot his name. The Shrek guy. He actually looks like the Shrek guy. The Shrek guy. Fuck me. So yeah, he was been fantastic, especially first half of the season. Absolutely amazing. Fell off a bit maybe after lockdown. Got a suspension. Did some stupid things. But let's be honest, first full season in the Premier League, and he was sensational. Pairing with him, Van Dijk. Honestly, I don't know why he isn't talked about player of the season. It's almost like the Messi syndrome. We'll talk about someone else later today with the Messi syndrome. You're that good, you're almost expected to be, and that's it. No, you're not going to get awarded because you're that good. You know what I mean? It's not like Van Dijk. It was probably maybe better last year, maybe it was equal to last year. Absolutely just a rock in defense. He's scoring more goals as well. Absolute threat in the air for corners to pieces. He scored 2 against Brighton with the headers within 20 minutes, man. He is such a danger in the air. Wins battles. He's so quick. He can jump a mile up in the air. He's so tall. He's so vocal. Yeah, Van Dijk. Yeah, it's always I do this. He's good with the ladies. You can tell he's good with the hair back. He doesn't break a sweat out, Van Dijk. Absolutely. He's just that header against Brighton when he heads it to himself. He does keep you up with defense, heads it to himself. Now he just shoves a play away from him and goes with it. It's like an art form for him. It's absolutely fantastic. Also another fantastic season. And obviously Andy Robertson. Ooh, fullback friends. Ooh, left back as well. Absolutely about almost 10 assists. I'm not sure exactly. Played almost every single game in the Premier League. Andy Robertson continues to be our most consistent player in defence. Maybe what consistent. I don't know, but he was a bit drunk at that Man City away performance. So, lockdown was a bit up and down with him, but once again sensational. He's defending, he's reading the play, he's fantastic. Going forward, he can put an absolute lovely ball in, like the one he did against Salah against Man City. Absolute beautiful cross, and yeah, both fullbacks coming to Liverpool. No surprise there, is it? Okay, some honourable mentions I had from the defence. We've also had Alisson, honourable mention, but he didn't play most of the season. Dean Henderson, who's had a very, very good season. First season in the Premier League was pretty good. Made one mistake, but whatever. One mistake is whatever. And Pereira from Leicester, unfortunately got injured second half of the season, but he was incredible first half of the season. Also, Basham from Sheffield United, really, really good. That Sheffield United team, there weren't many individual performances because that's a working class team. They work together. They know their roles. They were absolutely sensational. And also, honorable mention to Kyle Walker. He was a bit of one of the only players at City this season who did well. It was held accountable for. He did his best. He's a little prick to play against, but that's because he's so quick and he's got the attitude of like, nah, we're gonna win today, and no one else. So those are my honourable mentions from defence and goalkeeper. Okay, let's go to the midfield three. My midfield three of the season. Sitting is Ndidi, and further forward is Kevin De Bruyne and Jordan Henderson. That's a very, very good midfield. Ndidi was an absolute rock for Leicester this year. One of the reasons they were in the top four, challenging the top two in Man City, and Liverpool breaking up the play. Not like there's useless stats like tackles, whatever. I don't look at it as like, it's more like watching the eye, thinking, yeah, he's good, absolutely just reliable. Breaking up play, giving it off to Maddison, giving it to Tielemans, giving it to Barnes, Perez, and then let them do the play. He just sat in front of the defense. Even Johnny Evans was really, really good in defense. Evans, Soyuncu, and Didi was one of the reasons they were really, really good, especially in the spine of the defense. Let's go to Kevin De Bruyne. Absolute sense. He's my favorite player to watch in the world. My favorite player. Absolute beautiful. His delivery, his dead ball piece. He can just make magic happen. And once he retires, we'll be looking back at him like the likes of Gerrard, Lampard, and Scholes, and Vieira. We'll be looking, if he continues his form in about 3 or 4 years, we'll be looking at one of the greatest of the Premier. He is sensational. Once again, equaling the assist this year. Equaling was it Thierry Henry's assist of 20 assists. That is superb. And let's be honest, a poor City team this year, and he was the only one stepping up. And obviously, alongside him, the Premier League winning captain champion Jordan Henderson. Breakout season for Jordan. We saw some of this, form last season. We won the Champions League. Some performance, you thought, okay, Fabinho came in, and that was Jordan's place. In the sixth, Fabinho came in. He's like, okay, where's Jordan going to fit? And he came into Klopp's office and said, play me in the 8. I'm going to show you why I'm good enough for this team. And this season, I'm lost for words how good he was this season. Any position he played, he did the job. We changed for 4-2-3-1 against Man City. He played right mid, put a lovely cross for the assist for Mane. Played the 6-4-2-3 months with Fabinho injured, no problem. I'll be man of the match for 2 months straight. Playing the 8, no, don't worry. I'll break up the play. I'll score some beauties. I'll assist them like that. Southampton 2 assists and a goal. It was. I'm lost for words. Just captain leading it from the front, shouting, demanding perfection. It's just, I'm lost for words how good he is. I'm probably gonna get him on my shirt next season for the Nike kid. He was just, we saw him when he didn't play against Watford. He didn't play against Madrid. We missed him, didn't we? He's just the pressing, the urgency. Even that Man City away performance, we lost 4-0. It's 92nd minute, and he's still pressing from the front, tackling, harassing, pushing, just getting the ball no matter what situation, breaking up the play. It was just unbelievable. And that midfield 3, really, really good. The Bruno with the goals and assist contribution, Hendo breaking up play, the middleman, and Didi being that deeper, tackling, being that protection. Oh, what a midfield. Honorable mentions for that midfield. Kovacic was really, really good for this season. I didn't include Fernandes because obviously he's fucking unbelievable. But I'm just giving credit who played in 25, 30 games at least this season. Just giving players rewards for playing most of the season. That's nothing against Fernandes. I just thought just giving players who played more of the season. Any more mentions for midfield? Wijnaldum was really, really good for us this season. Really, really consistent. Jack Grealish as well. And that's not many good midfielders this year instead of good performing. Grealish was one of the standing lights from the bottom. Just dragging Villa out of relegation. Did really, really well. So that's my midfield three. Ndidi, Jordan Henderson, and Kevin De Bruyne. Alright, let's get to the front three. And my front three would be on the left-hand side, Sadio Mane. Up top, Jamie Vardy's having a party. And on the right, Mohamed Salah. It speaks for itself. What a front three. Vardy wins the Golden Boot. Sensational season. You think like, this is the season he's going to slow down. And nah, he's going to just keep banging in goals. He's going to be similar to Aubameyang. He's got pace, but it doesn't look like he's slowing down, Aubameyang and Jamie Vardy. And Sadio Mane, this absolute match winner. First half of the season, he would be the one scoring late goals. Villa setting up 2 goals in the last 4 minutes, scoring 2 goals, assisting 1. He's just unbelievable. Southampton, absolute beautiful goal. Just time and time again, just winning games for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah just continues. Like Van Dijk, he's got the Messi syndrome. 19 goals, 10 assists, 20 goals, 10 assists or something like that. And he's not getting picked. And he's getting like Sterling, all right season, 20 goals, 1 assist. But look, stats: Salah 10 assists, 20 goals or 19 goals, what it is. He's got that Messi syndrome where he's had that breakout season at the start 2 years ago, and people expect 25 goals, 30 goals, and if he didn't get that, he had a shit season. He was sensational this year, sensational, and it pisses me off that like Van Dijk didn't get recognized for Player of the Year or Mohamed Salah for Team of the Season. Like, why can't you see? There's a reason why we're champions. There's a reason why he's always got 2 players on him, Mane and Salah, and always dragging out defenders. Bobby dragging out defenders, making run for Keita, Salah, Mane. Sensational Salah once again this year, and he is just 100 goals and assists in 104 Premier League games. What else can you do? Honourable mentions, like I said, Raheem Sterling, really, really good. Not as good as you'd expect though, even though 20 goals, 1 assist. Aubameyang dragging Arsenal. Aubameyang just sensational. If he wasn't for them, it would be generally mid-table, 12th, 14th position. Who else have I got? Danny Ings. Unbelievable season, breakout season for Danny Ings. He did well at Burnley, then he went to Liverpool, and then he's been there for about 4 years at Liverpool. 2 massive injuries absolutely killed him. He got injured first day Klopp came to Liverpool. He's like a Klopp striker as well, which I was so gutted for him. And also, who have else we've got here? Aubameyang, Sterling, Ings. Yeah, that's really it from the front three. That's my team of the season, boys. So let's do it again. Pardon me. Nick Pope in goal. Back four of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Salah Soyuncu, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson. Midfield 3 of Ndidi, Henderson, and Kevin De Bruyne. And the front 3, Sadio Mane, Jamie Vardy, and Mohamed Salah. Team, actually, let's do manager season. Manager season, obviously, Jurgen Klopp, 99 points. Honorable mentions, Nuno Espirito Santo, Chris Wilder, Lampard did alright, Solskjaer, even though I don't think he's good, did alright. So yeah, not bad season for some of the managers. For some managers, part of the year, I think it's Kevin De Bruyne because it's hard to give to Liverpool, even though because we had 10 fantastic performers, 10 fantastic performers this year, so it's hard to pick one, if that makes sense. Whereas Kevin De Bruyne was like the only shining light for City this season, which is sort of easier for him to stand out. I'm not saying easier for him, I'm just saying easier to stand out, if that makes sense. So goal this season, I think it's Heung-min Son. That run where he might run about 50 yards after he scored. So yes, that's my team of the season. Manager of the season, on goal this season. Let me know in the comments what you think. Honorable mentions, did I miss anyone? Do I think should get a mention? If you're gonna read it, like and subscribe to my second channel, link will be in the description down below. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on social media platforms, and I'll see you guys later.